My name is Gabriel Dusil. I'm the Vice President of Corporate Strategy. I just started just recently. And what I wanted to talk to you about today is how Visual Unity sees the market, taking from Thomas Petru and going a little bit more into detail. And also introduce to you one of our new products, which we call vuEasy. It's a cloud-based video platform, online video platform. And then I will hand it over to Jakub Vanek, which will continue after myself. Já mluvím česky, ale ne tak dokonale, abych dělal prezentace v češtinu, tak já se omlouvám za to. Okay? But if you have any questions, then please catch me after the presentation. To see where we are today, I think it's good to see how we got to where we are. The standardization of MPEG was very important to bring us to where we are today in terms of online video streaming. The streaming technologies from the Real Player, from Microsoft, and also from Apple. Also, the establishment of YouTube in 2005 was very critical to business video as well as consumer video technologies. And now, of course, many things have changed in the last couple of years, such as processing power and multiscreen, which allows new opportunities for us to stream video. So, if we look at it from video consumption, 10 years ago, time shifting was quite popular. The PVR, personal video recorder, DVR, digital video recorder, depending on where you are in the world. And this was simply just time shifting of linear broadcast. And that's the approach that we were taking, was how can we bring linear broadcast a little bit more flexible for us? Then around 2006, we had new technologies such as place shifting. This was popularized by companies such as Slingbox out of California. And again, it was how can we take linear broadcast and allow us to watch our linear broadcast from a different location. But a lot of this is now changing because of multi-screen and multi-devices and having an any device capability. We're almost separating ourselves from the need of time shifting and place shifting and using any device, anytime. Now, what we're also seeing is what is going to be happening in the next 4 years. And the experts in the industry, what we've seen, they're talking about any content, anywhere, anytime. Right now, we have services which have a limited set of content delivered to a limited set of devices. But the experts are now talking about a consolidation of that content, so we'll be able to access any of that content anywhere. So you can see that in the last 10 years, there's been a rapid evolution of the consumption of video. This, I think, was a nice, interesting quote. It came from an article out of IBC, out of Amsterdam, where Visual Unity was presenting. And it talked about the fact that if we set on our online video platform the proper subscription fee, then it separates the need for the user to own content. If we can access that content easily, then we don't necessarily have to own it. And that's why one of the reasons the industry is talking about how Blu-ray technology may be the last disc that we will see on the market, and that 4K technology that's coming out may not actually ever exist on disc. It will only exist through online streaming. And we can see that from Spotify, we can see that from YouTube. The need to access content easily is more important than the need to own that content. And if we look at it simply, you know, how many times do we watch that movie, watch that DVD, watch that Blu-ray, maybe 2 or 3 times? So users are realizing that ownership is not as critical as we felt in the past. So modes of multi-screening. This was an interesting article, if you haven't seen it, from Google, talking about sequential usage. This is what we're using today. We're looking at our television, and then we're going to our iPad or our iPhone for other types of emailing and other types of activities. But we're also using it for simultaneous usage. We're watching television, we're using our laptop, and we're using our iPad and our tablet at the same time. Maybe for the same or similar types of activities, maybe not. But what we're also seeing in the future is multitasking. The ability to watch a television show and at the same time see activities related specifically to that program in real time with complementary materials. So that said, I want to introduce to you our online video platform. We're calling it vuEasy. We have it demonstrated here, and thanks to Zdenka and Martin, which will be demoing it at our open day. Please feel free to come down and take a look at it. I'll give you a little bit of views of what vuEasy is. So if you look at it, content from the standpoint of the creators of content, those that are creating music, videos, those that have archive of content. At the moment, and in the past, YouTube allowed us the ability to publish that content. But what we realize as an industry is that not everybody wants to put their content on YouTube because they release control and many other reasons, and they need to find a platform which is more secure and more manageable and controllable to post and publish their content. So we want to be able to have a platform where we can publish that content, analyze that content, optimize our revenue streams, and optimize how users consume that content. We also want to be able to monetize that content through live streaming, through channels. We want to be able to clip our videos to smaller segments, such as in sports broadcast. We want to clip that goal and just broadcast the goal, allow people just to see that clip instead of the whole game. And then, of course, we want consumers to have and consume that content on any device, anywhere. So what is vuEasy? vuEasy provides a cloud-based platform to manage and monetize that content. So we work with the creators of content, we work with the publishers of content, and we work with the delivery companies, the operators that deliver that content, in order to realize this goal. And it's, again, how we differentiate from the public capabilities of YouTube, which is an excellent service, and provide a much more controlled environment in order to deliver that content. So what is happening from the last 10 years is we've spent a lot of time organizing our content, cataloging our content, moving our content from linear broadcast to a file-based system. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to reach our audience. We want to publish our content. We want to give that content to the audience that wants to consume it and in the right format. And what we see really the frontier, and where Visual Unity is really in an excellent place in the market to provide these type of services, because we are the largest streaming vendor in the Czech Republic, is to be able to monetize that content. And it's not just about making money or creating a business around your library of content or any future content. It's about having that one-to-one relationship with the users. And of course, linear broadcast is much harder to have that one-to-one relationship with the end user. So we want to engage that user experience. We want to have much more of a customized approach so that we feel, or the user feels, that we're talking directly to them. And that's what we can provide with the vuEasy platform. So what are our target markets? We see vuEasy as a B2B solution. So we're providing it to businesses to provide it to consumers. So we can see it as a B2B to C type service, whereas YouTube is more of a B2C type service, business to consumer. So the businesses that we're offering this to are the content creators, the content distributors, and the content delivery mechanisms. All of these play a role in terms of online delivery platforms, and many of them are playing in each other's space. So in terms of creating content, managing that content, and monetizing it, we see all of these players as opportunities for vuEasy. Because all of these players want to be able to provide a secure platform to deliver their content. And it's not about the largest broadcaster or the largest CDN or the largest movie vendor. It's also the second tier and the third tier vendors which are holding onto that content and still trying to find a proper platform to deliver it. So what is vuEasy about? It's about controlling your brand, controlling your audience, controlling your content, personalizing it, and having that one-to-one dialogue with the consumers, and several other areas. The user has a sense of exclusivity. They feel that you're talking to them, and that's what we're trying to provide. We want to be able to monetize that content, provide channel capabilities and flexibilities on maximizing ad-based revenue and other types of revenue streams. And of course, we want to be able to, in order to monetize, we want to be able to analyze that content and optimize our ability to deliver that content through the analytics of how users are consuming that information. So analytics is very important for this platform. And finally, reliability, providing an enterprise-grade platform for delivering this type of service in a secure way as expected with any type of enterprise-grade service. So maybe you're asking, so what is the difference between YouTube and vuEasy? Okay, one of the things is about the corporate brand. You control your brand, you can co-brand your player, you can put it into your corporate colors and so on. For YouTube, you're restricted to the YouTube type capabilities because it's going to be YouTube branded. We want to be able to provide search engine optimization. For SEO in the YouTube space, your traffic is going to YouTube, but you want your traffic to go to your website, not to YouTube. Support. I personally don't know about the support capabilities of YouTube, but this is what we're going to be providing in vuEasy, is the ability to provide the granular support in troubleshooting and other types of expertise that you're looking for in order to run your own online video platform. And intellectual property. If you are or not aware, if you publish your content on YouTube, you give that intellectual property rights to YouTube. And I've put a link to the rights, the terms and conditions of YouTube on the presentation so you can see for yourself. You're giving those rights away. And you keep those rights with the online video platform. Of course, management, a lot of granular type of management capabilities to managing the content, optimizing that content and how it's consumed. And of course, monetization. You can monetize your content through YouTube, but you're restricted on how you do that. There are many more flexible ways in order to monetize your content with vuEasy. So my last slide before I pass it on to Jakub Vanek, our resident expert in video and online services. So we're providing a advanced type of features. At IBC, we talked about our 4K gateway. 4K capabilities will be built into vuEasy. We can do 3D. We could do advanced type digital rights management capabilities. We have an end-to-end solution to manage, deliver, and monetize. We have 20 years of experience in this space, and we're bringing that experience to this new product. Okay. We can provide expertise in broadcast workflow to online video. We've already proven that expertise in the last 20 years, and of course that comes to us in vuEasy as well. And multi-language, multicultural support capabilities. And probably one of the more important ones is the fact that we are big enough to deliver as a company, but we're small enough to listen. So we can deal with a lot of different size corporations in terms of providing you the customized capabilities that you're looking for, or just off-the-shelf capabilities as well. And last, we have a successful history of references, as Tomas Petru was talking about earlier, and we have the expertise in mobile development and multi-screen. Okay, so thank you very much. We have Zdenka here, which I'd like to give you my attention to, which will provide the demo throughout the day. So please take a look at vuEasy when you can. Keep in mind that we're in the beta version. We're releasing a press release. Thanks to Christina, we're releasing a press release today about the beta version, which will be available in November. But we can provide you an account access throughout November in order to access the vuEasy capabilities and test it out. So thank you very much for listening. And please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be around through the whole day. Thank you.